Today we're making nachos, but not just any nacho, buffalo chicken dip nachos, because 'tis the season, football season. How do we do this? Basically, we're making buffalo chicken dip and layering it with tortillas and cheese and making it nachos. The way I start by making this dish is by roasting a chicken. You could get a rotisserie chicken, you can use leftover chicken, whatever your heart desires. I roasted chicken yesterday because I wanted to have this cool, does not look very cute right now, but she's a good bird, okay? The reason I like to roast my own chicken for this is so that I can take off the skin and I'm gonna fry it. And then we're gonna use the crispy skin as a topping for this. I don't fuck around. So taking off all this skin and we're gonna fry this guy. Crispy chicken skin is good. And then as I do it, I'm also going to shred the chicken. Chicken skin. Chicken skin, chicken skin, chicken skin. I'm gonna save the bones because I will make chicken stock with this. So like, it's kind of great to roast your own chicken for buffalo chicken dip or for this recipe in general, because 3 things happen when you roast your own chicken for this. We're gonna save the skin, get it nice and crispy, and use it as garnish for our nachos. Obviously we have all this beautiful meat to use for the dip. Then also we've got a whole chicken carcass and bones that we can use, and I will make a really delicious chicken stock. Why not? So it's kind of great to roast your own chicken for this. So much chicken meat, and we're just shredding it. Just shredding it. Give her a little shred. I'm gonna save that bad boy. Make a wish later. Snacking chicken. We've got our chicken here. Ta-da. I'm gonna move this aside. I'm gonna save it. Make chicken stock with this. Also, don't forget, I'm gonna keep that juice at the bottom and put it in the dip too. Wash my hands. What's next? All of this, we're gonna put it in with the chicken. It's gonna be delicious. Yes. For this recipe, not only do I roast my own chicken, but I like to make my own ranch dressing. Again, you could totally use store-bought ranch for this, but this is really easy, it's really delicious, and I'm just gonna do it myself, okay? Do what you want. So into this larger bowl, I'm gonna do some mayonnaise. We got sour cream on in there. Ooh, some garlic powder. A little bit of white vinegar. Also into our ranch, we're gonna do some chives and some fresh dill. So I think at this stage, everybody knows buffalo wings were invented in Buffalo, New York. They were invented in 1964 at the Anchor Bar in Buffalo, New York by Teresa Bellissimo, which is such a beautiful name. Anyways, into here, we're gonna do our chives. Boop. I'm gonna also do a couple teaspoons of minced dill. Skip the dill if you don't like it. Seriously, no big deal. Boop. Beautiful kind of homemade ranch. Season it with a little bit of salt. Now half of this is gonna get in with the chicken and half of it I'm going to save and I'm gonna use it as a garnish on top. Into my bowl of chicken, we're gonna do a little bit of blue cheese, some cream cheese also. And I like to chunk it up, leave it chunky, just so we have some like chunks of cream cheese in there. Yum. And obviously also into our bowl of chicken, we're gonna add some hot sauce. Okay, that gets mixed on in there, along with half of our ranch dressing. Give that a nice little mix. I don't really care much for football, if I'm being honest. Football's never really been my sport. If I'm gonna watch the big game, I'm gonna go and mainly eat food. I'm one of those people. I like to go and like talk shit a little bit, eat some food. That's me. We're gonna put some scallions into this mixture of chicken and then some on top also. Half the scallions went into here, half I'm gonna keep aside for layering and garnishing and to just keep me crying. I'm also gonna use a jalapeno. Fresh jalapeno in nachos is so good. So nachos were originally invented in Mexico in 1940 by a guy named Ignacio. Nacho is obviously the nickname for Ignacio. These were his nachos. His original nachos were just tortilla chips, pickled jalapeno, and cheese. And finally, we gotta add some cheese. Ugh. And there's just a little bit left for snack and cheese. We're gonna put about a third of this cheese right into here. Everything is ready to assemble. All I need to do now is fry off my chicken skin. So let's do that. It's a little obscene. We are ready to layer. I like to do it in a really giant cast iron. You could do it on a sheet tray if you like, whatever your heart desires. Me, I like this. I think that assembling the nachos is one of the most important things in order to get good nachos, you know? You want every kind of chip to have like a little bit of everything on it because that's the whole thing, you know? You want a perfect bite every time. We're gonna start by putting a single layer of chips down. Okay, and then it's time to put on this little filling, all right? Gotta make sure you're putting this filling onto kind of like every chip, you know? Get in there with it. Make sure everyone's getting a good bite. Kind of like lift it up, tuck it in. All the chips are covered. Every bite is gonna be delightful. Next, we're going to put like half the amount of cheese that we have left. Sprinkle that all over everything. And then maybe half of the cream cheese that's left over, we're just gonna dollop that on too. Then we're gonna do some more scallions. Jalapeno slices as well. Okay, now I'm gonna do it all over again. I'll change my camera angle so you guys can see the layering of it, okay? Let's do that. Another layer of our chips and a nice even layer. Nacho chips. Again, make sure every chip gets a little bit on there. Next up goes our cheese. Okay, and then dollop some more cream cheese. Okay, and then we'll do just a few more scallions. Look at that. Beautiful. Ta-da! It looks great, right? I've heated the oven to about 425. This is gonna go in for about 10 to 15 minutes until all that good cheese melts. Now we'll just wait for the nachos to get done. Okay, they're done. They look really good. Let's get them. Oh my gosh. But we're not done yet. We still have to put on more blue cheese, more jalapeno, cilantro, the extra ranch, and our chicken skin. Let's do that. I'm gonna squirt some of this extra ranch over it. Do some more scallions over the top. And then we'll do some jalapeno slices. And then some blue cheese as well. And then we're gonna do a little bit of cilantro over the top as well. And finally, the crispy chicken skin. It's beautiful. Like, this is so good. Oh, here's a perfect bite right here. That is a thing of beauty. They're cheesy, they're creamy, they're crunchy. They're bright with like the fresh jalapeno, the fresh cilantro, the scallion on there. It's just so good. They're so cheesy. And crunchy with the chicken skin, tortilla chips. It's delicious. Truly some of the best nachos you could ever have. Every bite's a winner. I love it. I hope you like it too. Click below for the recipe. Follow my newsletter for more recipes. And thank you guys for being here. Goodbye. It's a little cliche to say, but I think that no matter who you're rooting for the day of the big game, there's no debate. This right here is the real winner. It's true.